See it. Alrighty. Now, welcome back, friends. Welcome back to the Banter Show. Going live on our YouTube channel. And what a terrible, awful day it was today. Rain, 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 and more rain. And I was out for a walk at lunchtime, got soaked. And then was out for a walk just before tea time, got soaked. So make sure you keep all yourselves safe, well and warm. Now, I wonder who is coming in first this evening. Gerard Hughes. Hello Gerard, how are you? Hope you're doing well. A very, very bad day today weather-wise, Gerard. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. The spring water. I'm good, thank you very much, Gerard. Yes, keeping well and doing plenty of walking and eating good food and drinking plenty of water, as you can see. So yeah, I'm doing good, keeping busy in the background, and yes, very interesting morning. Good, Gerard, indeed. That's great. We're all keeping well. That's the main thing. And let me see. What was I missed the news again, Gerard. If you could enlighten me with today's statistics, if you have them, Gerard. Only if you have them. Gerard's been updating me every night on the COVID statistics. So 8 new deaths on 147 cases. Wow, that's still very, very high. That's still scary, Gerard. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate your help every night with that. Good morning to you, Paddy, Roddy. Hope you're doing well in the Philippines. And Paddy, very bad day here today. Really, really bad day. Horrible day. Hasn't stopped raining and I got soaked twice today, mate. Twice. So let me see. Joanne McDonald, good evening to you. Good girl, Joanne. And you're very welcome on board, as you know that anyway. Yes, 2 soakings today. And got a very interesting phone call today. Now, I'll just wait until the page is populated a bit more, and then I'll tell you about the phone call I got today. Very, very interesting. And it's from one of our viewers. Yes, one of our dear old viewers, 80-year-old Lawrence Kavanagh, our dear friend in Reading. So we'll tell you about that now in a few minutes. And so welcome to everybody else that's on tonight. That's what you get for going out in the rain twice. yeah, serves me well and serves me right, yeah. Indeed, Joanne, because I like to keep the steps up, so I go on ahead, doesn't matter what the weather's like. Yes, indeed. Yeah, just trying to keep the steps up, Joanne. But if it gets, I'm not up for going for a 3rd soaking now. 2 soakings in one day is enough, not 3. But we know you were doing good. Yes, and thanks very much, Joanne. Yes, indeed. We know you were doing good. Yes, indeed. As I say, I'm definitely not going to get soaked a 3rd time. So I haven't got as many steps in today, but still no, I got so many steps in, and I'm happy enough. I'm happy enough. And another good hot shower when I come home, I can tell you. Just to get warmed up, I'll tell you what, it was cold enough out there today with the wind blowing, and the wind's very strong as well. So, and did you see that big heavy shower, Joanne? There was a real big stormy one come into Newry today, I tell you that. Lushed. And remember, keep yourselves hydrated, friends. I better say nothing. You're right, Joanne. You're absolutely right. There'll be flushes all over the show again. Oh my word, that's a laugh. Right, well, I was going to tell you now. Lawrence Kavanagh, and Lawrence lives in Reading, which is near London. It's close enough to London. So he lives in Reading, and he's a lovely gentleman. So he rang me up to tell me he wrote a letter to the press, and he asked the people where he lives, and he lives in a type of sheltered care home type of thing, sheltered accommodation. So Lawrence wrote a lovely letter today, and it's about the Tory party offering 1% pay raise to the NHS workers. So Lawrence says, right, okay, and then he said there's no money for the public services because all the money was spent on the COVID, the lockdown and all this, so and furlough and all sorts of things. So Lawrence came up with this idea, and he said to me, could I spare £2? This is a very good one. I thought it was good anyway. He says, could you spare £2? £1 for the NHS workers and £1 for the public services. So you think about it. If each and every one of us just give £2, £1 for the NHS workers, £1 for all the public services, I think it would be a great help. But I also think, the MPs should take a cut in their wages. So there you go. That's my version of it. Well, that was Lawrence. So Lawrence came up with this idea, a penny for the nurses and a penny for the public services. I think it's a great idea, and I think it would work well, and because I could see everybody donating to that, and it's only £2. It's not putting a big dent in your wages or your living. Well, maybe it would be in some people. So I think it's a good idea. What do you think, guys? So we're going to bring this up. We're going to say this on our Facebook page. We're just to see what the reaction is. So Lawrence is he's a great man. He's also asked, about absolute joke. What's going on? It is a brilliant idea. Yeah, bless him. Absolute joke. What's going on? Yeah, NHS. They deserve a lot more. The very first person that we put it out to, Joanne. So thank you for the quick response there. That's very kind of you. So we're going to keep that one now. We'll keep it going, and just to see would it be viable, maybe, because it would get the nurses out of a hole straight away. And if anybody needs a break, it's all the NHS staff. So that's what I would say. I totally agree with you that MPs should take a pay cut, but be better off. Indeed, there's no chance they'll take a pay cut, and it's just shocking what's going on, absolutely shocking. So anyway, I think that's a very good idea. So thank you, Lawrence, and a big shout out to Lawrence's daughter Barbara, and they're all in Reading, and they actually call themselves the Reading Risers. So a big shout out to the Reading Risers. Lovely talking to Lawrence today, and Barbara, you can tell him it's always a pleasure to talk to him if you're watching, Barbara. So thank you. So there you go. And Lawrence is originally from Newry, so there you go, a good Newry man. But would be the money go? Oh, let's see now. But would the money go into their wages, Tony? Or does it just help with NHS stuff that they would need in hospitals? Good question, Joanne. Good question. I would say the way I put it across, well, the way Lawrence put it across to me, is to make up their pay. Make up everybody in the NHS. Doesn't matter what job what they do. This is to pay. This is to pay their pay raise, basically. So I think it is a very good idea. Because bless them, they deserve it. They really do. They're there for each and every one of us. So, but personally, I think the government should be paying them a good pay rise after what they've gone through. and what they're still going through. So, you know, we're thinking of all the. I'm going to pop around to Instagram very soon. So thank you for all your wonderful comments on here. I really do appreciate it. Thanks each and every one of you. And what you want? Yeah, that's a brilliant idea. I was thinking, and I don't mean in a bad way, but it was going to hospital stuff. It should be up to the governments to sort all that after Ernie and all doing it for Daisy Hill. And I totally agree with you, John. I totally agree with you. At the start of the first lockdown, indeed, yes, indeed. It was terrible. They hadn't got the PPE or anything else. And then they started to deny that they had and all. Terrible. Well, Roger, can you give a shout out to let's see now, who's that? Right, Josie Vint. Hello, Razor. Can I get a shout out to my loving fiance, Adam MacDonald? Adam, you're a lucky man. Love you lots. Look at that. Josie, that's absolutely beautiful. That's beautiful. You just got your shout out. And we hope you're all keeping yourselves safe, well and warm. So there you go, Josie and Adam, to end the show this evening. You're very welcome. So thanks very much for all your kind comments this evening. I really do appreciate it. And we'll be back tomorrow night. And just keep all yourselves safe, well and warm. And if there's a vulnerable person or somebody old or living on their own and nobody ever calls them and they live nearby you, just go and knock the door or the window, stand away back and ask them are they okay. So friends, we'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for all your beautiful comments and everything else. You know what's coming. It is that time, so it's right there. We're out of here.